Alright, what's going on everybody? Lucky in here, and we've all dealt with drama starters before, whether it be false rumors or some person wanting to fight you for whatever reason. But today I have some stories for you guys about those types of people, specifically in school. Back in 7th grade, about 4-ish years back, I was in my room minding my own business. It wasn't too interesting. I was probably watching YouTube or playing my Xbox if I had to guess. But for some context, I was pretty skinny this time. Like imagine your standard 7th grade guy. That's exactly what it looked like. Now, there was this school group chat, mainly with everyone in my grade, about 60 people, if I'm remembering right. And it's exactly what you would expect from it. Straight BS on the daily. I mean, like corny memes from TikTok, people shooting their shot like it's the fourth quarter of the NBA Finals, nothing really significant. But this fateful day, I guess the stars aligned for me, since I got a notification from it. I wasn't truly involved with many people, so I thought that maybe somebody was trying to be friendly or something like that. It was an ad, which if you know Snapchat, you can set your chats to only send notifications from those, which I had that setting on. But when I did open this, it was a pleasant surprise to say the least. It was this kid, who we'll call Gary. Gary was a troublemaker, to say the least. He was one of those stereotypical middle school attention seekers who swore that every dude wanted to be in fisticuffs with him. Now, when he did at me, he told me that he heard I was talking crazy about him, which this was a surprise, to say the least, since I don't really threaten to fight people. Also, I never really talked to or about Gary. But nonetheless, I told him, no, dude, I didn't say that, which he actually believed. No, that's too simple. He would not believe me. We went back and forth for a little while. I kept telling him things like, I never said that, and I'm not trying to fight you, and don't you have anything better to do? But eventually, he flat out said, if I see you, I'm fighting you. Which, in all honesty, he probably could have done at the time. Now, spoiler for those who haven't watched later into the video, this dude was about as sweet as sugar, so nothing ever came of it from his end. But this did actually get me into the gym, which, if you know how I look now, you'll see why I thank him for that. This other time in high school, ninth grade as a matter of fact, I was together with this one lady, and we're going to call her Jay. Now, me and Jay had been together for a bit, 6-ish months at this point, if I'm remembering right, and we weren't exactly into drama. We minded our own business like any normal person would. Now, I'm sitting in lunch with Jay, eating whatever can of worms the school decided to bless us with that day, and I suddenly hear this rumor about her and I, that both me and her have an STD. Who started with the STD and the exact STD is a mystery, since I guess coming up with a good rumor is too difficult for those people. Also, why this rumor popped up, or was associated with us of all people, still baffles me. And once again, Jack diddly came of this, since believe it or not, rumors that aren't true usually die out in about 2 weeks. Speaking of zany rumors, a few years later in 11th grade, same school and everything, I'm with this other lady. Her name will be Lori. Now, Lori and I were together for about 4 months at this point. I'm once again macking down the Paul George of food from this school, and Lori turns to me. She looks at me and tells me that, apparently, this freshman girl told her little group of friends that I have herpes. I want you to listen closely when I tell you the reason for this absolutely bizarre and out of nowhere rumor. The freshman girl had a cold sore on her upper lip, like the ones you get from actually having herpes. And she took a sip out of Lori's Stanley bottle. If you know what those are, I'll pop a picture up on the screen right now. And a little bit before the cold sore popped up, for some context, Lori shared that Stanley with a couple of her close friends. Lori and all her friends, and myself, did not have a cold sore. And you know what else? This girl said that it was because I'm a man whore. This lady actually blamed some near random guy for her own STD. I never even talked to her directly. You wouldn't believe me if I told you this, right? But nothing ever came of this. I'm still STD free, and I'm yet to get into a fight. But that's going to be it from me for today, guys. I hope you guys had a lovely time watching. I know I had an amazing time recording. My name is Lucky Ant, or more formally Lucky Ant 7, and I will talk to you all later.